Alright guys, we're going to be editing this photo, the one you can see in the thumbnail, and I'll put up on the screen now, the before and after, and I'm going to break down exactly how I edited this city photo. Also, I want to mention that I'm offering 3 free live coaching calls, so if you want to book a call and talk about anything photography related, skill set, mindset, you have any questions, you'll be able to ask them on there. You can find the link in the description, just book a call, pick a time, and I will see you then. First things first, what are we going to do? Now this was shot on a Canon M50, so what was the settings? 15mm, which is cropped, it's a crop sensor, so it's probably like 20 something, I don't know, I can't do math. F6.3, crazy. It's the kit lens, it's the 15 to, I don't know, this is technically F7 or 8 as well. ISO 2000 and then 1/60, so we have some cooked settings. First things first, I'm going to go to denoise, activate this, and what that's going to do is it's going to clear up the noise. Let me turn up the exposure. So you see all this beautiful noise here. What that's going to do is clean it up. Now as you can see, it worked great, but the problem is it adds color here. Let me show you. See the green and purple? That's not good. We don't like that. We're going to turn it down. I don't mind some noise in the image because I want some sharpness, so this is fine. Okay, we're just going to go to profile, enable profile corrections, remove chromatic aberration, that's fine. Next we're just going to turn this down. I'm also going to fix the white balance in this image. I want to go for something cooler. Perfect. And from there we're going to go down to the color panel because I want to decide what colors is going to stay in this image or leave. Okay, so I want to go for something cold but make this pop in the middle here, and I want to keep that red. All right, so we're just going to turn everything down and we're going to bring back the reds. I'm actually going to turn the luminance down on the red so it shows more. I'm also going to bring back the oranges. You can see there's some orange in there as well. I want to bring back some yellows, but not too much yellow because I'm not a fan of yellows in my image. Green, we do not have to bring back the green. It's useless, as you can see up here as well. There's lots of, I don't know how I feel about that. Rather keep it low. No aquas. Blue I can bring back a little bit, probably turn down the luminance on that. Purple. Purple, I want to keep that low. I'm also going to change the hue of it to match the blue. I'm going to keep that down. Cool, we have a good start. This is before, after. Okay. Bring this down a little bit here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the tone settings here. I actually want to change this to a 16:8. Let's go 16:9. I like that. That works. Cool. So we're going to go into this panel over here. I'm going to bring down the contrast because it's going to give us more information, which will help us when we move to the tone curve. I'm also going to increase the highlights. Increase the I'm going to keep the shadows there. I'm going to increase the clarity slightly, as well as the dehaze. And for a more cinematic look, I'm going to desaturate some of the colors. So I'm going to turn down the vibrance and up the saturation a little bit. Go back down here and increase the oranges. Can even turn down the luminance on that. Cool. I can mess with these later if I need to. We're going to move into the tone curve. Bring down some contrast here, right? So you have the contrast, midtones, highlights. I'm just going to bring this up as well right after. I'm gonna add a slight fade to it as well. All right, so we have before, after. Cool. Let me just fix this. I think it's a little off. There you go. And then we're gonna move into this region panel and make some slight adjustments. Cool. I'm gonna go back up here and bring the shadows down, or at least get a mask and clean up some of the noise here because you can see a lot of it. So I'm just gonna do this. This will help remove some of that noise, but also not affect the rest of the image. All right, so next we're gonna move to the color grading panel. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some aqua to these shadows and bring the luminance down a little bit. Bring that to like 12. We're gonna go to midtones and we're going to bring this over to green, or maybe just a little bit more. I think, what do we want to do? Yeah, I think we're gonna go more, yeah, let's go right there. We'll keep that there for now. Highlights, we're going to go yellow. And we're gonna bring the luminance down just a tad. Then we're gonna go to global and we're going to add some green and bring the luminance down. Let's bring the midtones here. Perfect. All right, so this is before, after. So we got more of a cinematic kind of look to the image. I might go to the highlights and push this up a bit. All right, I'm happy with this color grade. I'm going to bring the overall shadows down. Bring the blacks down. Increase some contrast. I'm gonna put some more emphasis on the center of the image here by bringing the exposure up. That's cool. I'm also going to just do this. And add some lens distortion. Cool. Before, after. That's great. I think what I need to work more is down here. I'm gonna add a linear gradient right there and another right here. And we're gonna go into the dehaze. I want more of a contrast look. I'm gonna make it just a little softer. This is before. after. So we're taking a little more attention off the bottom of the image because it was a little distracting. I'm also going to add mask here for the lights. Just wherever I want there to be a little bit more light. I'm going to add another mask on this car here. Increase the saturation, decrease the highlights, increase contrast. I'm going to do that as well for these. Perfect. What else are we going to do? Yeah, I think for the buildings up here, I want there to be some yellow, some like greenish yellow. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and this is the first mask with the shadow. It is. So we're gonna go here and we're going to go to this panel right here, the curve. Enable that. You know, lift the shadows up a little bit. I'm gonna put some yellow in the highlights. Just to make the color look a little more cinematic. Not too much. And take out some clarity. You can honestly just bring that up a little bit, contrast, then go down here and add some noise reduction. And that should be fine. I'm gonna bring this up to like 50 as well. Add some texture into the image. Cool. I'm just gonna go here with a brush and turn down the shadows and paint over the areas I don't want there to be much detail. I'm also going to go into the shop here and increase the highlights a little bit, or actually the exposure. Cool. All right. There we have it. Before, after, if we look at the actual side by side, here it is. Just zoom in a little bit. That's pretty cool. Get this out of the way. That's pretty awesome. All right. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. If you found this helpful at all, hit the like button. It'll tell me that you learned something. And if you want to see more content like this, hit the subscribe button and I'll be sure to push out more content for you guys. Peace.